About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. All set for the top of the sixth. And now it's going to be Andres Chaparro. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Nationals, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Strider deals. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Rengifo, the next to hit, takes ball one. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So he's through. Bottom of the inning, now in for the Braves, Gabriel Moreno. Parker back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Evan Carter, next up for the Braves. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Ripped on a line. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Young. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. First
Off
pitch,
the plate, ball
just
1.
misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game. Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. The Nats hitless so far in the game. Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That one fouled off. And that is out of play. Towards first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And it's a 1-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
On the ground. Tosses to first.
Out.
And Acuna retired. Here's Austin Riley.
Now let's go and light the city up. Rebels where it's at,
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. His first homer of the year. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
He swings and fouls one off. Hit on the ground to the right side. Baker sends it to first.
He's out.
And Olsen is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jack Sawinski now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Coming home. He will score.
He was all over that one. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
So, runner at second, 2 now. And next for Atlanta, Gabriel Moreno. Now one
Ball.
missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Line drive, McKinstry. Throws across
He's
the
out.
diamond. That ends the inning. And we're in the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Darren Baker. Pitches in there. Strike 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter.
0-2 is the
Their
count.
swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Can't pick it up with the bare hand.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go, Boog, but still a great performance on the mound, and now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Dak McKinstry digging in for the Nationals.
Yeah.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Outside
one.
low. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
That
Aye.
clips the corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of...
3.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let
That's
them
a
know
ball.
what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates,
One
very
ball, 1 strike.
difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just
1 ball,
a nasty pitch.
2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Swing and a miss.
2.
And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, DJ Hurst.
DJ Hurst.
Out towards right center field. Young sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Pulls that one foul. Hurst, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. And that one is lifted in the air. Snags it for the second out. Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first, and that is that. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. To third, Riley. Tosses to
Got
first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Breaking ball
that's off the plate.
inside, and it's 1-0.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can
0-1's
track
the
that
count.
first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Nationals down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Here in Atlanta, welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. And now the DH, Jack Sawinski. On the ground at first, and that chance handled. He'll do it himself.
That's an out.
1 up, 1 down.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Now, Evan Carter. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away. So bases all loaded up. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Golden opportunity right here. There's a swing and a miss.
You know, he can move the
No
ball
balls.
around,
One
add and
strike.
subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Ground ball could be two. Goes to second for one. That's a double play.
Out.
The ball game is over. Truist Park. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away. Go ahead run on base. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Adael Amador. One away, tie game.
Hey!
Go ahead run stands at first.
No balls. Two strikes.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
No.
Definitely got the
Foul.
hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer
That's a
half
ball.
is open.
That's off the mark.
1 and
Gonna
2.
count 1 and 2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in
2.
here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a
Strike.
swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
No, that's a
Doyle
ball.
in the box, lays off for ball 1. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Got it looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bottom 9, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Vodnik back to work. And that one fouled off. And that one in the air center field. Doyle on his way over. And there's one down. Here is Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Ball game! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they walk it off. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Shortstop, number 94.
0-2 now. Line drive, base hit. The throw to third. And he's out
Out on the
easily.
tag.
Boog, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Carter.
Fought off foul. Grounder might be two. Off balance feet.
He's
There's
out.
one. Relay to first.
He's out.
Double play.
Batting eight.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back. Just missed it. 2 down, bases empty. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. Lifted in the air, out to left. Reaches, but can't haul it in. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. In the air, right field. 1 away. That's a big first out. Back here in St. Louis, welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Acuna swings through it for strike one. Action
No
in
balls,
the pen down
one
there.
strike.
PJ Ash appears to be getting loose. Swung on, belted. That's back there. It's a bomb. And they add a pair. It's 2-1. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. The good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here is Austin Riley. Swing and a high fly ball hitting the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Into the bullpen and gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Matt Olson down. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the top of the ninth. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
So man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jack Sawinski. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1 to first.
He
Not
made it
in
safe.
time. Great effort there.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 1 for 3. This one smacked out to left center. Lunging, but can't bring it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle.
On a line, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
A couple of singles back-to-back. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good...
Pajes. 1 at 7. And it's a double play
No,
to end
you're
the
out.
inning. Back here at and there's the
Right.
strike. Helsley, multi-time
0-1.
All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your
No
mind or
balls,
the fielders that are
strike.
playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Ball 1.
That's down and in. 1 out,
1-1.
base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly, he
1
was sitting on
ball,
a
2
fastball
strikes.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty.
No,
Just
that's a
missed.
ball.
Really good take, especially with 2
2-2.
strikes.
Swings
Hard,
through it for the
green.
K. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts.
0-1.
See if he can strike out the side.
The Cardinals down to their final strike.
High.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. The Braves have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
Boog, we've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
Ground ball left side. Over to Lau.
Out.
And that's 2.
Out.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. On the inside corner for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strider deals. In the air, center field. And there's one away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's a ball.
Just missed. And he grounds one to the right side. Gorman. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Ball. I got a ball,
2
1
down,
strike.
nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side, Gorman. And the inning is over. Back here in L.A., we go to the 9th. Now here is Matt Olson. And here it comes. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. To Betts at second for 1. Over to first,
he's
safe. Here's Nolan Gorman. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a miss.
Ramirez over to Lau.
He's out.
Double play.
Out.
What a twin killing, Dan. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. First
Ball
pitch,
one.
and he just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another
One
breaking
ball,
ball.
one strike.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A Rosarena in the box now, takes strike one. Comes up empty.
Man, he is just dialed in
0-2
right
is the
now.
count.
Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And the batter now, Ty France.
Dodgers, the first baseman, Tom France.
Ground ball, Olsen. Takes it himself.
Got him.
That's the third out, and we're headed on to extra innings. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Scott back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. Man at second. Popped up. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. To the right side, France. He takes it on his own. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Volpe, the next to hit. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Whips it across.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. That's in there, 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. One away. The winning run at second.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings. They take the loss here, but it's still been a great start to the season.
Yeah, no question. I mean, they're still in the front of the pack, and this is a setback, but they're still in a terrific position.
Here in Atlanta, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
Got it. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels. You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter.
0-1.
Just pitched a heck of a game. Just couldn't make it to the finish line.
0-2.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now he's putting together. We go to the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. There's the strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Him out. And the Phillies are set down. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. And that's there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Next pitch just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Lars Nootbaar. And ball one to the right fielder. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves get a shutout on the mound. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up, and I think it'll carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Some AAA baseball. Digging in next for the Clippers, Randy
The
Flores.
center fielder, Randy Flores.
No, that
Home
missed.
plate
That's a ball.
umpires squeezing the zone
1-0.
already on just the first pitch of the game.
Ah! 1-1.
And the count 1-2. Tipped into the mitt for strike 3. So up next, George Valera, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
That's a
Close,
ball.
doesn't get the call. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss late on that one. Strike 2.
1-2's the count.
That one is foul. We'll see another. Here's the 1-2 offering. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 2 away here in the top of the first. Base is empty with 2 out. Alberto Flores will hit next. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. This broadcast is brought to you by Montresor Basement Design. Brick by brick, they'll help you secure what's important. Bazana, 26 years old, a former first-rounder in 2024.
No, that missed. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he delivers. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. And the 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Fights it off, we'll see another. One-two pitch. And that one is foul. We'll try again. 1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out to short. Tobin. Throw to first in time.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Chase DeLauder.
Now at the plate, Chase DeLauder collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through it for the K. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Base is empty with 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Ralphie Velasquez. And he has struggled this year. No score here in the second inning. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Angel Henao. Struggling to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Now here's the 0-2. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Next to hit for the Clippers, number 6. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air to the right. And that's that. Top half, third inning. Here's the catcher, number 97.
Hee-haw! 0-1. That's a ball. 1-1.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Back to the top of the order here. Coming up next to the dish for Columbus, Randy Flores. Struck out swinging the first time. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
1-1.
Next one's fouled back. Struck out looking. First two batters gone in the top of the third. So two down now, and here at the plate, George Valera struck out swinging the first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 outs, bases empty. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. Swing and a rocket. It's pretty far back. Makes the catch. Inning over. Moving on. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning. Now, Alberto Flores. Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a high fly out to center.
I got it.
One down.
The batter, the second baseman, Travis.
So digging in, Travis Bazzana, 0 for 1 so far.
Heck!
Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Swing and a foul straight back. Close,
Nope,
but
ball.
called a ball. Got the strikeout look. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Chase DeLauder getting ready to hit. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first.
Got him.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Offense held in. We're ready for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Ralphie Velasquez.
Velasquez.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. This to third. Reeves. Tosses to first.
He's out of there.
And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Angel Henao. Reached on an infield single the first
No,
time.
ball.
Henao goes 5'9", 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Heck! Ball. That's down.
And
Yeehaw!
they say he went.
2-2.
The Stripers, up by a run. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got the batters swinging. First two batters retired in the top of the fifth. Now stepping to the plate for Columbus, number 6.
Yeah.
The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the
0-1.
count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. On the ground. Throws to first.
He's out.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, the catcher, number 97. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. And it one-hops the wall. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. And that hitting streak he's on grows with that knock, now up to 11 games. Starting to really generate some momentum here. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this going. Flores in the box now takes strike 1. It's ball 1. I was certain that was a strike.
1-2.
Not my call, though. On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side. And that's just foul. In there, picks up the K. Not what the offense was looking for after a leadoff double, the strikeout, and 1 away now. And now the right fielder,
Ball.
George Valera. That's such
One
a
ball,
hard
no
pitch to
strikes.
lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spin
Hey-ya.
on that tempting slider down and in.
1-1.
The Clippers with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. Now a chance for Alberto Flores.
Hike 1. It's 0-1.
Runner at second with 2 down. Ground ball to third base. Reeves. That ends the inning.
Go.
Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. The Stripers lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in next for the Clippers, Travis Bazzana.
That's a ball.
And a breaking ball
Hey-ha.
drops in for a strike. Bash down the right side, but foul. 1-2 offering. Good eye there.
Ball.
What a take with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Well, he's held them in check so far, but with his pitch count climbing, this could be his last inning. Finds his way through for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chase.
Next to hit for the Clippers, Chase DeLauder. And a base hit. The tying run is aboard. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Pure hitting right there. He got the front foot down right on time, kept the hands inside the ball, and squared it up beautifully for a line drive base hit. This next at bat looms very large. Fouled off left side. 0-2, here's the pitch. Ball 1 there.
No, that's inside.
Just
Ball.
outside. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Popped up. Umpire signaling for the infield fly.
Infield fly
Settles
rule
under.
in effect.
1 out and 2 on. Angel Henao now at the plate. 1 for 2. Bouncing ball here rolls foul.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Reeves fires to second for 1, over to first.
Too
Safe.
late. He's in there.
Good situational awareness and hustle there, knowing that a double play ends the inning. With the batter reaching first, they're still alive in this frame. Coming up next to the dish for Columbus, number 6. I
No
know
balls,
that's a
1
strike,
strike.
but you can let that one go early in the count. Hard to make
0-2.
good contact there. Struck the batter out looking. Huge K there. 2 runners left stranded. They're behind here, 2-0. We're back here at the ballpark. We're in the top of the 8th. And here's the catcher, number 97.
Oh, yeah. 0-1.
That one
That's a ball.
close, ruled a ball. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. And now the center fielder, Randy Flores. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far. 1 out and the base is empty.
Ball, low.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now stepping to the plate for Columbus, George Valera, 0 for 3. A flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. On a line for a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Nice job to knock that one back up the middle for a base hit. That's exactly the kind of approach you love to see at this level. Flores in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side, sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner turns at second, and now runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping in, Travis Bazzana, 1 for 3.
Ball.
Close one, but doesn't get the call.
1-0.
Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
1-1.
And the count 1-2. There in plenty of time ends the inning. Totally dominant. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. And now the DH, Chase DeLauder. Grounder to second. Garcia whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. Digging in next for the Clippers, Ralphie Velasquez. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. On 0-1, the delivery. Foul ball there. Bouncer to the right side. Vaughn will do it alone.
That's an out.
Only 1 out remaining. Now it's the shortstop, Angel Henao. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. Oh, 0-2 now. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. A 4-0 shutout in this one. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon. Well, when you've got the front office taking a close look at you, this is how you want to perform. Threw up a whole bunch of zeros on the scoreboard. A shutout start certainly.
Atlanta with Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away. Meadows in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Riley Green, 1 for 3. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
They're down to their final strike. The Tigers down to their final strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. And here's the veteran outfielder, Akil Baddoo.
Detroit, the right fielder, Akil Baddoo.
Foul ball there. On the ground. On to first.
Got him.
And the first out of the game is an easy one.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31.
Here's Riley Green.
Green.
Inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, one
Two
strike.
out, space is empty. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Out to center. Harris makes the catch, and that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's Jake Berger to hit. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to
No
work
balls,
efficiently.
2 strikes.
The Braves have raced out of the gate to start the season. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Alex Bregman
0-1's
in the
the
box
count.
now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Just missed.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a
One ball,
600 winning percentage or
strikes.
better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance,
He's
there's
out.
1. What
He's
a double
out.
play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH, Jace Young. And there's a strike.
Man, I mean,
0-1.
nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Young matched a homer in his last game. And a swing and a miss, and one away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carter tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Caleb Lomavita stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the back at Truist Park as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the right fielder, Akil Baddoo. Estes back to work. And that one is inside ball one. Baddoo in his sixth season, 30 years old now, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Baddoo with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now the number 2 hitter, Parker Meadows. 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss as he was
1
out
ball,
front that time.
2 strikes.
And he deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
In there at the knees for a strike. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit on the ground to short. Castro. And they get Bregman for the out. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. He hit into a double play his first time up. Called strike right there.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail it here 2-0. Top six. And the batter now, Chase Young. Caught on and missed. Good change up right there.
0-1's the count.
And it's 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. This one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. One up, one down. And next up for the Tigers, Kevin McGonigal. Pitch
That's a
misses
ball.
there. Ball one. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over at the plate. Akil Baddoo. There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Braves 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Atlanta, leading off, Parker Meadows. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of missed-time swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Berger up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fouls one off. 2-2. To third, Riley. Handles, throws to first, and the Tigers retired one. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Estes into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Got it. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And now Colt Keith. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right side, Connor Falefa. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Young in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And up next for Detroit, Kevin McGonigal. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
0-2 is the count.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield. Base hit. Fires to the plate. And he's out.
Yeah, on the tag.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now, here is Akil Baddoo. Ground ball, left side. Riley fires to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Meadows, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's down and in.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Green stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Started to go for 1-2. A check on it to third. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Welcome in John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We've got 1 out here in inning number 7. The Braves putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive.
Swung on, belted. Sanoha gives chase, long run.
Ground
Hops
rule
over the
double.
wall, and that's an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And that is out of play.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 4. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, takes it himself for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. McClanahan back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. And that drops in for a strike. Ball 1 low.
Really good take,
1 and
especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
That's 3.
Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts.
And we're back. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sanoha sizing this one up. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Center field. Sanoha under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So digging in, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Sanoha sizes this one up, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Richie Palacios.
The third baseman, Richie Palacios.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Palacios, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Javier Sanoja.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Marlins set down in order. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Phil Maton.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now Matt Olson up to hit. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom 9, stepping in, Jarren Duran. And that one is in for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Oh, the throw is wild, and this ball's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it, cost him an extra base too.
1 out, runner at second, and now the DH, Xavier Edwards. There's a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
On the ground right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. They're cementing themselves as one of the top teams in the league. Another W in this one.
Great play just about every single game from them, and it's really been impressive. I think we might be witnessing something really special here.